Come on, Facebook, let us go. Let us go. Facebook, let us go. Come on. We in here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. It's Tuesday night, so you know what that means. It's Nightcap Knowledge night, baby. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. We are live on Facebook. Thank you all for tuning in, tapping in, checking in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nightcap Knowledge. Let's get some shares going. Share this live right now. Share this live right now. If you can hear this, share this live right now. We have an outstanding night planned for you. If you're interested or have ever been intrigued by the industry of fashion, if you're looking for a person that might be able to coach you in that, you've got ideas, you think that your stuff would look good on somebody, we got somebody for you to listen to. Brandi Grimaldi, Grimaldi Official. Check them out on Instagram. We will be tagging, we will be commenting, we will be doing all those things. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nightcap Knowledge Tuesday night, every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Central. Be sure to share this with somebody, an aspiring fashion designer, creator, curator, coach needs to listen to this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nightcap Knowledge. We must give a shout out to our supporters. We have a golf tournament coming up. It's the Reuben Chaney and Prentice Russum Scholarship Golf Classic. That's this weekend, April 14th at the Refuge at Sheridan. That's in Flowood, Mississippi. To register, you need to call 601-586-1068. It's presented by Mid-South Sports and Education Group and the B1 Health Foundation, sponsored by National University. Again, the Chaney and Russum Scholarship Golf Classic, April 14th at the Refuge at Sheridan in Flowood, Mississippi. You know, we got to give a shout out to the Better Me in 23 Challenge with the Epps Institute and Fam Bam Fitness. It'll all go down Mississippi Greek weekend. That's Mississippi's greatest weekend, Gulfport, Mississippi. Make sure you tap in, tune in, check in, get your hotel rooms. We will be broadcasting live from Mississippi's greatest weekend with the Better Me in 23 Challenge Award. Let's see who lost the most weight. Let's see who toned it up the most. It's a Better Me in 23 all year. And we can't get to a Better Me in 23 without drinking enough water. The official water of Nightcap Knowledge is Aspire Pure. Refreshing taste, keeping it simple. It's available at Amazon.com. Get ready to tap in, tune in, check in, share this with somebody. Coaching, creating, and curating. Brandi Grimaldi, Grimaldi Official, live on Nightcap Knowledge tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start the show. That's that ride symbol right there. You hear that? That's the crash. That's the crash. Oh yeah, okay. I got a little crunk. I have no idea what's going on right now. Oh, that's me. That's all
Yeah,
me.
you got the other one going. That's what I'm saying, bro. You
Yeah.
got the other one going.
Look. Let me tell you why I had the other one going.
Why?
Let me go ahead and fade this out. Let me tell you why I had the other one going. Uh, I was trying to be nimble and I was trying to be quick. But here's the thing. Jack or Chuck did not
Yeah,
jump over the candlestick. He
that
did not do
part.
that. He did
That
not
part.
do it, man.
It didn't happen,
No,
Hubble.
it did not happen. Let me tell you why I was trying to jump over the candlestick. Because
Come
our
on.
brother Matt, he's coming back from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Where is Matt coming back from? Somewhere in Anguilla, something like that. Now, why? Why is Mac in Anguilla? Mississippi Move has been
Return
on the
of the
ground.
Mac. Oh my. Okay, I'm sorry.
And let's not get flagged, but that's one of my jams. That's one of my jams.
I used to hate that song, but we'll talk about
Really?
it later.
I love this song. I love this song. I don't know why you hate
Bruh,
it. Tell
I
me
heard
that
that
song.
song every day on the broad bus going to school at the same time. Q93 played at the same time. It was so annoying. Yeah. I used to hate that song. I'm starting to like it now.
But yeah. And then all the remixes that have come as a result of that wonderful song. But look,
Yeah.
Mac has been on the ground, Mississippi Move has been on the ground. We have organized volunteers in a number of places. We have organized volunteers in Anguilla, Silver City, Rolling Fork, and Vaden, a number of places around the Mississippi Delta as a response to the
Right.
tornadoes that have affected the Mississippi Delta. So Mac is coming back from some type of community meeting there, some type of organizing meeting. So we're gonna give him some grace so that he can get back to the house and get
Yeah.
settled in. But Mac was sending me announcements. So let me send y'all one of these announcements. We got to give a shout out to B's Backyard Barbecue, Brian Banks. That's B's Backyard Barbecue. You need them, hit them up. The numbers there. Uh, Facebook, Instagram, all of those things. We're giving a shout out to all the people that have been supporting us through our efforts. So shout out to B's Backyard Barbecue. But there's another person or set of people that we're supposed to give some shouts out to tonight, and we will do that throughout the show as we prepare for coaching, creating, and curating with Brandi Grimaldi. So as we prepare for that, I want to get and Tonya has on her Grimaldi official attire. We want to get
Ew.
to the music and entertainment check-in with Tonya Boyd-Cannon.
What's up, everybody? So I'm checking in. Listen, divine alignment, divine assignment is so amazing. Shout out to my boy Jay Ferg. Met this brother Sunday at one of my favorite restaurants in the city to eat brunch, vegan and non-vegan, Bearcat Cafe. Shout out to my boy Mikey over there who be holding it down. But look, I was sitting at the bar Sunday after a 6 a.m. worship service on Sunday. Pray for me. My voice is tired, y'all. Look, the weather hasn't been helping. But anywho, Jay Ferg sitting there, brother had a like a journal book with music notes on it. And I was like,
Mhm.
I like your book. Where you get it from? Long story short, he was like, he picked it up somewhere, but something told him to bring it today. And he started journaling, right? Look, he's in the comment. He in the
You in the
comment section.
comments?
Yeah, shout out to Jay Ferg Music.
What's
Um,
happening?
yeah, Alex Harvey, your friend is in here. Jay Ferg
Salute
is
to the
from
bros.
Chicago. So yeah, so I was chatting it up with him, and I was like, man, he was like, I said, well, what do you do? What brought you to New Orleans? He was like, he rhymes. His words was, I rhyme and I sing and I rhyme. And of course, you know me. Look, y'all Omega's not about to come in here and start.
Hey,
Z5
hey,
so sweet.
shout out to
Z5
the
so sweet. Z5 so sweet. Don't play. Shout out.
shout out to the
Anywho,
Q.
but
University of
anywho,
Barber. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
what's up, Lars? But yeah, so we were sitting there, we was like just chatting it up.
Yeah.
Brother is amazing, man, like an amazing producer. Y'all follow him on social media. Jason Ferg Music on IG, his Apple Music, bruh. His music is a Um, it is a time capsule
Huh.
of Motown stacks with embellishments of hi Vasey, I love you, boo. I miss you. I need to see you back in workshop come the fall. Um, but his music
Parents.
is time capsule, between Stax record, Motown with some some
That's very
show.
intriguing.
It's
You
like
said
Kendrick
Stacks
Lamar,
Motown.
Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, like he's this, it's his
Hold on.
sound. Yeah, listen, it's his
Hey,
sound, bro.
hey,
Listen.
Jason Ferg Music. Put your Apple Music link into the comments, or your YouTube, your SoundCloud,
Yeah.
whatever you want people to stream your music on. Have our listeners tap in with you right now. I know that for sure there are at least 2 new listeners that are here for you right now. Out of all of the people that are watching this
Yeah, bro.
broadcast, at least there are 2 new listeners, because we got folks on the Nightcap Knowledge Facebook, the Black with No Chaser Facebook, and then the 3 YouTube channels. We've got at least 2 new listeners for you.
And we got to get his
Streams,
music in circulation with Black with No Chaser Radio because, bro,
you
he
do.
got this song called Rich. Man, like they with us. Listen, the brother
Yeah,
is dope, and so I'll be working with him. It's amazing how conversation leads to collaboration, and so we're gonna be collabing on this project called Love that I'm writing to, and we like he and I are so geeked about it. We was talking about it last night. It went from just social, face to face, social media, phone calls, let's work. And
yeah.
so shout out again to J Berg, represents Chi-Town West Side. So yeah,
Shout
man,
out.
look, divine alignment leads to divine assignments. So I just wanted to share that. Be mindful of, you never know who's in the room, who you're talking to.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
give that energy in order to receive that energy.
Man, I absolutely love that. I appreciate it. And it's good to know that you are hanging out in places that are um in alignment with where you are going in life, and
Yeah.
it's putting you in contact with people that are where you are going in life. So I'm glad to know that. Um, in terms of,
Yes.
like, the what's the groove? What's the
I'm about to
groove with you?
say, so I've given
Look,
my entertainment. And what's the groove with you? What you
hey,
got going on,
look,
Hopeful?
look, man. So I'm actually headed to Atlanta, Georgia this weekend, and
Mm.
yeah, yeah. This is one of the few times that I'm actually going to a place so that I can learn and be informed and allow myself to be, poured into, in a sense, like, put some in my cup.
Ashe.
And
Ashe. What's up, Lo?
shout out to the bros. The bros are in the comments deep.
Listen, so sweet.
Hey,
Sorors, where y'all at? Y'all can talk up. Don't be
no,
okay.
y'all ain't got to do what y'all, no, it's cool. I'm just saying, like, I don't want no smoke with the Zetas, no smoke with the Zetas. But look, we are going to a conference with some high level entrepreneurs, or what I believe to be high level entrepreneurs. We will be with Nehemiah Davis, David Shans. I'm pretty sure there'll be some other people that'll check in throughout the day, but these are folks that are in my podcast library, meaning that we
Mm,
podcast here every Tuesday night, right? You
right.
know that you're going to. Jay is
Hold
checking
up.
in.
I'm sorry. The sorors
Jay,
in the comment. Come on,
look,
Soror.
is
Come
that Emerald from
on.
Tougaloo?
That's my emerald. Come
Man, hold the hell up.
on. Yes,
What's up,
that's my
Emerald?
em.
Look, all right. Well, look, hey, shout out to all the Tougalooans. There's a town hall that needs your attention that's coming up. Whether you are Tougaloo affiliated or Tougaloo associated, that encompasses everybody. So we need y'all to check in. We'll put that into private chat message, direct message, Discord, all of that. But we need y'all to tune in. But the groove for this weekend, and this coming weekend, we are going to a place where people are doing what they do. And I don't want no smoke behind this. But my brother Mac, in his absence, he said one of the best things that he's heard from Coach Prime is you got to keep the main thing the main thing. Now, what does that mean? How do you maintain focus on the thing that God has given you? And then you cultivate that thing that God has given you. You maintain the necessary cadence. Talking to my band heads, right? You got to keep the cadence. You got to keep the beat. What is it that you need to do every damn day to make sure that you are putting into the world the thing that God has given you? So how do you do that? You got to have a mentor. You got to have a mentee, and then you have to have a friend circle that pours into you when you need that little extra gas in your, that battery in your back, that gas in your cup, the gas in your ashtray. However you need that gas.
Right.
All right. You need that gas. You need that friend circle to pour into you when you need those things. So you need a mentor. You need a mentee, because somebody's pouring into you. You got to pour into somebody else. And then you got to have that reciprocating circle. So I'm going to these places because I listen to these people. I glean things from their comments, and I then try to implement them into my daily activity, right? If it's some good stuff, I got the good stuff. I'm gonna keep the good stuff. If it's some things that I don't necessarily agree with, I'm not gonna throw them away because I agree with one thing that they say. At the end of the day, we're building, and that's the groove. That's where I'm headed. That's what we've always been in the route of, right? We're going, we're growing, and we're gonna glow.
Hey, come on.
Ain't no other way to work with it. You gotta go, and if you're gonna go, you gotta grow from where you're going, and then at the end of it, we're gonna repeat the cycle, but all at the same time, we're glowing up. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in with the What's the Groove with DJ George, Chuck, and Tonya. I do believe we have our guest.
We do. Look, but I just wanted to say this as you were talking.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It's amazing how you talked about the entrepreneurial work, which is going to lead to Brandi, bringing Brandi in, because I feel that everyone's an entrepreneur, right? Everyone's doing something. If we look in the comment section, we can see everyone in this comment section that's a business owner that started something, especially during COVID, and has grown to do even more tremendous things. So the main thing is, along with you saying growing, glowing, and going, that was something we learned in YPD in the AME church, right? So we have to keep that light shining. And so I'm so inspired by what's happening. The conversation I had with this sister at her store, at her boutique, at her enterprise. Let me say it that way. At her enterprise, and the great things that she's doing. You guys are about to learn New Orleans' own Brandi Grimaldi is coming in the house. You can go ahead and put your hands together for the Grimillionaire, Brandi Grimaldi.
There she go.
What's up, boo? How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
How? Look, I had to rep my Grimaldi official.
This is the first brand I launched, so this is it's still.
Yeah, it's okay, and like you said, and you could talk about fashion slut, what that means, because slut is an acronym. So we should start breaking it down and talk about how you started. Bankroll be in the building.
Okay.
So shout out.
That's my bestie, y'all.
Come on, bestie Drusilla, Illa, Biggie. All right, here we go. So Brandi, welcome to Nightcap Knowledge.
Had to hit the M on that.
Welcome. So Chuck, meet Brandi. Brandi, Chuck,
hi,
the producer.
Chuck.
What's up, Brandi?
What's happening?
What's up, Brandi? What's up, B? We all up in streets. Yeah, like that. Straight like that.
He lit. He's lit.
I'm cutting up already. I'm sorry. All right.
So, Brandi, tell everyone who you are. Tell them about your brand. How did you come about becoming this Grimillionaire that you are? And why do we say that? So just share, tell us who you are.
Oh my God.
Look, you sound like Rashawn. Shout out to Rashawn Rashawn Realty that got us, that connected us with who you were, because she had your brand on that night. So that's how this relationship is, what started.
Right.
So so shout out to Rashawn. And you sound like her. She was like, I'm so nervous, y'all. What do I do? We was like, just have fun.
Good.
So I am Brandi Grimaldi, founder of Grimaldi Official and also the Fashion Slut brand. So I have two of the dopest brands in the city. Gotta know that.
Right.
How I started. Oh, shucks. I'm trying to see how far back I want to go. So
how far back is it?
I'm about to go. I'm gonna take y'all down a little quick timeline. It's gonna be quick. What's my time frame? I need to know. Because I'm already at my bedtime. What's my time frame?
We typically shut down around 10 o'clock.
All right, let me go. So let's start back. We're going to take it back to 2016. That's when I first started my LLC. My business is called Brand Me, which is my Instagram name, BRAND_MII. And the MII stands for my children, Myron, Indy, and Ayana. So that's how I became Brand Me. And I feel like you're branding me. So it was kind of like what you call that word when it's 2 in 1? It's a
acronym.
No, not an acronym.
No,
a double compound word. Entendre.
Something like that. It's that. So it's kind of like that. So he said an acronym.
Ain't no double entendre. That is definitely an acronym. Like when you put letters together that have a meaning.
2 words.
I didn't say the letters.
She said words.
No, you know what? He right. The MII part was.
Motherfucker, I went to Tougaloo.
Wait, y'all both right. Because it's that and it's still what she
things can have a double meaning, right? All right.
Yeah.
Keep going. 2016. Let's go.
So back. So boom. So that was 2016. So what I did in 2016, let me tell y'all. When I was young, I used to want to be a news broadcaster so bad. So I had got my first degree in communications, and I had a minor in communications and technology. So I was already working for AT&T doing technical support, and I did that for like 8 years. But while I was working, I was still launching my own brand, and I was trying to get into magazines and going to internships at news stations, but I wasn't a pick me, which was fine. So my friend who was on here just now, she the one told me, why don't you start your own thing? And I created my first magazine publication, and it was a New Orleans culture magazine, and I gave it my family name, which was Barberin, after my great grandfather, who was a jazz musician, Louis Barberin. So I would go out to like second lines and any cultural events or any type of festivals or anything with I bought a camera. I invested in myself. I bought a camera, and I had a tape recorder, and I was just going out there taking footage and putting it together and laying it out. That's how I taught myself InDesign, Adobe InDesign, by laying my magazine out. Then I started getting it printed and just start giving it out and signing it. And I had a magazine launch and everything. So I did that. I also ran a blog. The name of my blog was called How What Say What. And I used to run a blog online.
How What Say What?
How What Say What?
That's what the name was. And then I went to some event. I was always at events, scouting events by myself. And I met this guy, and his name was Tillman. And he had a radio show called Tillman's Corner. He invited me as a guest. It was Father's Day. This had to be 2016. All this happened in 2016. So
Shout out to Tillman. Tillman still running his show. Shout out to Tillman.
I don't know if he's still running it, but I know that all right, so let me tell you, I went on there as a guest. So the audience took to me, this before they had Instagram Live, they had Facebook Live. The audience took to me, so he called me back and asked me, do I want to be a co-host? And I'm like, yes, I've been trying to get into some type of media. So I jumped on it. So before podcast was a thing like it is now trending, I was doing this back in 2016. We ran that for like 3 years. That's how I built my audience up. Yeah. So every time I come on Facebook Live, I'm dressed, because I always just get dressed naturally. And it was like, why don't you go into fashion? My audience kept asking for me to go into fashion. So I was like, you know what? That might not be a bad idea. So what I did was I took my blog and turned it to a fashion blog, created my website, and I transitioned my my magazine from a New Orleans culture magazine to a fashion magazine lookbook, and it was called Slut Magazine. Now, the word slut stands for Savvy League of Urban Trends.
Savvy League of Urban Trends.
Yes.
Okay.
Now that is a acronym. Acronym. So yeah, so I started running that magazine, and I would just do like some. It was more lookbook, but I did articles as well. I did all this by myself. I used to have my sister do a little segment, like a little ratchet segment in it, and people loved that segment. What was the name of her segment? Word on the Street or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But I still have copies of the magazine somewhere around here. But I think I'm gonna bring it back because people be asking for it. So then I started doing. So that's when I started taking an Instagram, and I started was it What Up Wednesdays? Some kind of way I had a segment every Wednesday. I'll go on my Insta story. What?
Hold up.
What?
Hell yeah!
You said what's up Wednesday?
Yeah.
Girl, all right. He a little history lesson. Hold on, let me make myself big right quick. Let me make myself big.
Oh my God.
Right.
Come on.
So look, what's up Wednesday? All right. If you didn't know, I'm old as hell. All right. Okay. See the little gray hairs right here? I'm old.
Proceed.
All right.
All right. Now look, the thing is, me and my partners back in 2001, we started this thing called What's Up Wednesday at Tougaloo College, which is where Tonya and I are both alums of Tougaloo College.
Okay. So we love thee.
Look, What's Up Wednesday is still popping at Tougaloo College to this day. So before Instagram, before Facebook, not before MySpace, but right around the time that MySpace was MySpace, we was doing What's Up Wednesday at Tougaloo College, and you had to come. I'm talking about fresh to death every Wednesday. It was like a on the news type of thing. I was DJing. We were live on the patio, all of that, and then she just cut her camera off on me.
That was an accident.
Okay, all right. I'm just messing with you.
That was an accident.
But for real, hey, look, I love how our culture is so connected to where the thing that we were doing on campus in 2001 is still relevant right now. And it's relevant in multiple communities, and you're able to say, all right, well, look, man, Wednesday is a great day to get dressed. Every day is a great day to get dressed. And so we got to be Grimaldi official every Wednesday.
Period. I know she's.
All right. Back on you. Go ahead. Come on.
All right. Wednesdays I started doing What's Up Wednesday, and it was a segment I did on Instagram. That's how I started building my Instagram following. I would I'll do a series of questions or polls or something. It was polls. That's when they had the polls. They still have the polls. And I asked a series of things. It was like about fashion, and they'll choose. And it was just so every Wednesday they were looking forward to What's Up Wednesday. And some Wednesdays I really didn't want to do it, but I had to do it because I started it. And I kept that up. I did that for like a year, I think, Andrew, about a year or something. Then I still had the fashion magazine. I started doing it every quarter because trying to do it every month was wearing me out. Because mind you, I'm a one-man band still to this day. So then the fashion magazine. So then that's when I said I'm gonna launch a brand. And I started this in 2019-ish when the pandemic first hit. Because we at home bored, at the house bored. You know how we do it. Creativity running. So how this came about was I wanted something that was gonna stand out, like something with fashion, and I knew the word slut would be I didn't want to use a too vulgar word, like a curse word, so I needed something. So I was like fashion slut, and that way, and that's how I came up with the Savvy League of Urban Trends or whatnot. So how this sweater came about, this sweatshirt, this is what made it pop. I started off with trying to sell stuff like buy wholesale and resell like the boutiques do, which was fine, but that wasn't for me because I was like, this not giving because it's not, I don't control this. This is what everybody else do. I need my own touch on it. So one thing in 2020, my sister and my daughters decided to take a girl trip to Cali. That would be my first time going to Cali. And my friend wanted to meet me out there. Went to Cali, but before I went to Cali, I contacted my manufacturer and I was like, you have a sweatshirt? Because I heard it'd be cool at night. and hot in the day. And she was like, yeah, I probably got an orange one in here. I was like, can you put my logo, my fashion slut logo on it? She's like, that hot pink on top of the orange. I said, just do what I said. She did it. So I wore it out there with some blue biking shorts. And I had some Balenciaga tennis on, them big bulky ones. And I took a picture. And I had just landed. And I posted the picture. And when I said, everybody was like, now mind you, it's the middle of summer. It's July. It's hot as piss. But everybody wanted the sweatshirt. I don't see it. I'm like, oh, they want this? You got that for sale? I say, oh, it's going to be for sale. Why should I touch back down? So when I came back, that's when I produced like this color, the neon, the orange, the pink, blue or something like that. Blue. And they were buying it. And I was like, oh my God, I started something. I got something. So I was excited about that. Fashion Slut lasted to like 21-ish, 2020, 21, because I transitioned. So the transition California is Bert Grimaldi as well. So in July, Fashion Slut was created, but Grimaldi was here. So when I went out there, I went on a little shopping spree. I was splurging because I was making that IT money. Because mind you, I wasn't working for AT&T no more. I transitioned to another job working for like DXT Technology, and I wound up obtaining my master's degree in computer information systems. So yeah, so I'm kind of a nerd. I'm a pretty nerd. Yeah. So anyway,
you mean an L on that?
So then
all right, there you go. Keep going.
All right, wait. How you gonna say keep going if y'all make me laugh? You gotta give me time.
Man, we gotta give you the L.
Trying to make my laugh out. You can't keep rushing my laugh. This is your second time rushing my laugh yet.
Hold on.
You got to laugh.
I gave you a laugh. Come on.
So then when I went out there, I went on the shopping spree. I went and bought me like a Louis Vuitton bag. I had a Gucci, I had a Fendi. I just went splurging on all these bags. So when I got back home, I'm looking at these bags because I knew I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something major, but I didn't know what. And I was looking at these bags, and I'm like, after looking at all the bags, my favorite one was the Coach bag I bought. And I was like,
really?
Because Coach used real leather. And you could like feel and smell the leather. And it was just like, these bags, I like the Coach one the best. So I was like, that's it. I could make my own luxury handbags. Because if you think about all the founders of all those handbags, like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Fendi, and all of that, they don't look like us. So I decided to do one for us. And I was like, I can do that. I can be a luxury handbag designer. I can be one of the top fashion brands in the world. I told myself that, and I believed it. So I went to research, and I went to putting in work. That was in 2020. September 2021, which was my birthday, I launched Grimaldi Official, and I created the first luxury handbag for New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hold on. You said September is your birthday? When your birthday?
September 12th, I'm a big Virgo, period.
You said September what?
12th.
September 12th. Okay. All right. Yeah. I know about you. I married one of you. Yeah.
All right, that probably was the best thing ever happened.
Her room right there. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to
the Virgo wife.
Yeah. She a real Virgo too.
We are real. My best friend out here, she a Virgo too. She the 14th. Don't play.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Don't play with it.
Look.
Virgo, we stick together. Look at it.
Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious.
You making my vein pop out my head. Come on, I was trying to hide it.
All right, hold up. Let me do this.
It come out from time. It come out when I'm laughing too long. All right, so basically, that's when I started creating a handbag or whatever. I created a bucket style bag that you could wear the bag 5 different ways or whatnot. So I started branding it, promoting it. The city loved it immediately. New Orleans is not an easy city to capture, but I captured it. Oh wait, I'm laughing at the comment. I'm reading her comment.
I'm a frat brother. Keep going.
So anyway, that's when I transitioned from Fashion Slut to Grimaldi Official to Grimaldi. Grimaldi is my last name for those who don't know. This is my biological name. I was born with this name. My government name, Brandi Grimaldi. So I decided to name it after myself because I feel like that's what the other brands do. The luxury brands name the brand after themselves, and I feel like I have a luxury name. Why not? My last name is Italian, of course. So I'm from New Orleans. So I decided to create a New Orleans luxury brand with a touch of Italy, just a little touch. So what I did was, for my mascot of the brand, I used an Italian Mastiff dog, and I put 2 Mardi Gras beads around her neck. One has the fleur de lis on it. The other one has my logo on it. One has the Italy colors, and the other one has the Mardi Gras colors on a Mastiff dog. That's why you see the dog. And I'm a dog mom, and she has it on her shirt. She wearing a dog. She repping hard.
I see that.
People love dogs. And I decided to go with the color green. My favorite color is yellow, but people think my favorite color is green because everything is green. My problem is I'm very obsessive. So once I start something, I go obsessive with it. So when I started with the green, I just went hard with it. The reason why I chose green, because mostly everything that's green grows. So that was my way of manifesting my brand for growth. And I went to John McDonald. I went to John Mac. I mean, the Trojans. So our colors at my school was green and gold, but green mainly. And I had to represent for my school. Because that's where I found myself. When I went to high school, that's where I got my confidence from. I was on the dance team, and I wound up becoming like one of the captains. And it just built my confidence because I used to be very shy and timid. So that's how I'm always represent and pay homage to John McDonald Senior High, the Trojans for life. But and now I launched Grimaldi September 12th, 2021. So we made a year September 2022. And I opened up a storefront. I wasn't supposed to. That wasn't my goal to open a storefront. What happened was I was looking for storage space because my house was cluttered with boxes and I get claustrophobic really fast. So I was looking for storage space, contact one of my realtor friends. She contacted her people. They were like, we have a suite. And I was telling Tonya this story. They was like, they have a suite. And I was like, I don't know about a suite. I just need a little closet. They had climate control because I didn't want my leather on my bags to be getting affected by the climate. And they were like, but just check out the suite. And I was like, okay. The suite didn't look nothing like it looked how I have it designed, but I had to have an open mind. Went in there, walked straight to the back, saw the water back there because I have like a little, it's a canal / kind of little river. I call it Lake Morrison. I call it Lake something. I be trying to get it up. Lake Grimaldi back there.
Put it like this. She has water in from her office, her boardroom. She can watch the water. Her conference room to keep her inspired. Yeah.
That's what sold me. So when I went in, I was like, I could do something with this. I just saw that one room. I didn't think of anything else. The rest of the spot, like the dressing room that you seen, that was a closet. That was so much storage. I had to rip all kind of stuff down. Oh, it was a mess. But what I did was I created a storefront. I remember saving my
The storefront is in the space that you're describing right now?
Yes, it's a storefront. And I remember I didn't have that much money because I'm still working. I'm still working for DXC at this point. At this point, I'm a professional security engineer. So I had a big job. But I'm running my brand, working remote. And I'm saving up my money, and I calculated all my money, how my money gonna cover my bills, and the rest of the money gonna go into this storefront and this brand. And it was I'm gonna have $200 left every month. But I didn't care. I sacrificed it. I didn't care. And with that $200, I remember buying that chair for my office, desk. I wanted that chair from Wayfair.
That was your $200 investment that month.
$200 in my But you got to see how it is now. I have everything. Don't ask me how. God did. The register.
God did.
For the decor to the paint. Me and my children went in there and painted, pulled the carpet up. From everything. Don't ask me how. I just finished painting off that wall in that dressing room from doing Afterpay for all them damn silver flowers in them gold frames.
Listen. So you all have to check. Y'all got to check like Grimaldi official out. Because I know I don't want to waste time because I know people are going to be asking questions. But Brandi, I definitely wanted to get into a question of consistency, because the word consistency is coming to me every time you say something about from undergrad to getting your master's, from designing your sweatshirt from the LA trip, from your podcast to your journalism, you know, like it's like that the word persistent and consistent, right, are present because you
Yes.
persistently kept going. Consistently, things would change. You know, the chapter didn't look like what you thought you were going to read into, but it was something else different. It was something different, right? A different chapter, which led to where you are today. Talk
Yes.
about some of your your biggest challenges that have led you to this joy, this light that's continuing to shine because of your 3 babies and all that you've done. So talk about that. Talk about that for our entrepreneurs and just inspire somebody.
The challenges.
Yeah.
You said the challenge.
The
The
challenges.
biggest challenge.
Yep.
Let me tell you of entrepreneurship, because I'm a full-time entrepreneur. Let me just let y'all know that June 10th of 2022, my job did layoffs, and I was one of them. The CEO called me herself and told me that she had to add me to the list because she felt like they were standing in my way because she saw how big Grimaldi would be.
Huh.
Soon after that,
And
we were.
what's this person's name? Do you mind sharing that? Or at
I
least
don't
the
know if
company's name?
the company is DXC Technology. Her name is
DXC.
Angela. I'm not going to keep up.
Shout out to Angela from DXC Technology.
I was mad at Angela at first because I was like, I have a mortgage, I have kids, but she's seen a bigger picture. And this is 1/10 of me being a full-time entrepreneur. The challenges, to get back to your question, there are challenges because the number one challenge with being an entrepreneur is finances. Now, mind you, everything you see with Grimaldi, I'm my own designer and a CEO. Everything you see, I put out, I do it myself financially. I never had a loan yet. I never had business capital yet. I never had a line of credit yet. I never had an investor yet. I did everything from I was using my paychecks to do it, and now I don't have the paychecks no more. And it's like I'm selling drugs, but I'm legally doing it and I'm flipping. It's like every time I put out and re-up, I'm selling it and I'm re-upping again. That's what it's. But in between those re-ups, it's come a time where you only have $40 and you like, what do I do? Do I go buy groceries with this, or do I take and buy more shirts, more blank shirts? So it's like you have to split that. So it's a lot. The challenge is financial, but I make good money. The brand makes good money. When I did my numbers, I made more money with the brand than I was making with my job, and I was already at 6 figures with the job. However, the difference is when you're working a 9 to 5, you have that guaranteed every 2-week paycheck coming through, and you don't have a business and you just living your regular life, like paying your overhead. You see the money. But when you're an entrepreneur full time and you make that money, you see it, but you don't see it. You see what it's doing because you're putting it into stuff. You have to keep on putting in stuff. And I have overhead. I still have my mortgage. That never stopped. Of course, I'm single. I still have my 3 kids, 2 teenage girls that loves to get them bust down bundles. I mean, wigs or whatever you call that stuff. It costs $300 to $500. Then they don't only want to keep them in for 3 weeks. That don't stop.
No, ma'am, Pam.
And I have and I have dogs, and I have the overhead. I have rent at the gallery I have to pay every month, and I have utilities that I have to pay at the gallery, and I also have my utilities here. So I have everything. I have car insurance. Sometimes I get a little antsy and I'll panic, but then I pray. And God said, if you're gonna worry, why I pray? So then my faith kicks in all the time. And I'm human, so I feel it a little bit, but then my faith takes over, and it works out. All things. He said some things. He said all things
work together. You better.
It's perfect.
Wait, with my tambourine, I can't get to. Okay. So
that's what I live by, die by. I live by, die by that scripture. And that's the truth. The main challenge is that financials.
I wanted to. I know we were joking, and I love how your best friend this year is scaling and growth. God will do it all the time. I wanted to talk about something that we always talk about, supporting Black businesses, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this may step on a few people's toes, but I don't care. Stop asking for discounts, right? When I went into Brandi's store, I didn't ask for no discount. She told me what the price was, and I paid for it. And so when you're supporting your own, when we're supporting our own,
Yeah.
the can you talk a bit about, because I know Chuck is being very humble too. Chuck designs, he's in the graphic world as well, t-shirts, and y'all can actually talk off air about how
everything I got
different
on design.
He designed all that. Yeah, everything.
Hey,
So he's a designer as well. So but yeah, so just talk about just give a little bit about understanding that friends are friends, family's family, business is business, and you don't mix them.
Yeah, so there's truth. That saying there's a thin line between love and hate is real, because guess what? See, when them people come in and it wasn't you there. Were you there when a customer came in?
Yeah,
nobody.
yeah.
And they had discount in front of you. You saw that? They have people that do that. I'm the type of person, though, I go above and beyond for my customers. That's just how I am as a human being. I do that for anybody, for friendships, networking, children, anybody. I go above and beyond when I'm in a relationship. That's just how I am. I give my all. So a customer, they have the ones that come in, and this is the only thing that makes me, I'm not easily offended, but the thing that makes me go, is that I feel like they do it to me because I'm a female. I'm a female in this game. I feel like a female rapper in a rap game against guys, because my brand, you'll think a male created it, the way it looks and the way I launched it and the way I market it. However, I'm the only person behind it, and they be shocked when they're like, this your brand. So now they know, they respect me, but I think it's still a level of respect I still have to earn from the males, because they'll go to other stores, and I'm not going to say other stores' name, but they'll go to other stores and they're going to spend that $400 right there. They're not going to ask, but with me, so you can't give me a little discount because I'm a female. They try to play on that because I'm a female. Yeah. And I'm like, well, you have a bag in your hand from such and such, and I know damn well nothing in there is less than 100. So don't. But I'll give you a little 10% off, a little 15% off, because what I love is returning customers. I keep the returning.
Yeah.
I keep who that brand? Who that is? Who is that? Is that
But listen, but wait. So wait, really quick, talk about Monica. Talk about how God's favor.
Let me tell you about God's grace. Let me tell you, see, when you sow seeds, anything you sow, whether it's good or bad, you're gonna reap. So, all right, Monica, the singer, one day, let's just say how it started. One day, one of my partners came up to me and was like, I'm starting my own transportation business. And I'm like, okay. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I called Drew Kami. All right. So he was like, he's starting his own transportation business. He gonna have a driver, he have a sprinter, and he's the type, when he says something, he's gonna do it. So he went into it. So he told me, he was like, my driver gonna be driving Monica. And I was like, okay, now this had to be like 6 months ago, y'all.
Yeah.
I think you should give us something. I was like, well, I just sent Joy Chavis something and she never wore it. And I say, I be putting too much money into my stuff. I don't have cheap stuff. I put a lot of money into it. So I was apprehensive about it. I was like, I don't like putting my stuff out and then I don't get a return, because it's like I'm sacrificing. This is how I eat. So I was like, but okay. I sent her, I gave a windbreaker. I remember that. But the way I packaged it was so nice and neat, and I gave her a note, and that was that. Didn't hear nothing. It was crickets. All I know, it was a Friday morning. My phone blowing up. And I'm like, and then my Instagram was blowing up too. I could see the notifications trying to come through, but my internet, Cox, of course, it was down in an area. So I got a text message from my girl. Shout out to Sheba Songs, the radio personality.
Shout out to Sheba Songs.
Like be somebody trying to get in touch with you. Then another, she said, she said, my cousin wants your number. But most likely it's something big with business, because that's how he operates. Is it cool if I give? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So when I got his phone call, he was like, hey, this such and such. I work with Monica. And I'm like, who is Monica? My New Orleans self. Who is Monica?
Who is Monica?
So he was like, so they laughed.
Boo boo.
And I'm like, I hear the laughter on the phone. I'm like, what's funny? I was like, wait, Monica. Look, it changed. So then I was like, oh, okay. He said, you must have your Instagram. And I was like, no, I can't get on it because my Wi-Fi down, but I have a second phone. So I was like, hold up, let me turn on my what you call it?
Your hotspot.
My hotspot.
Oh, hotspot. Oh, okay.
Chuck got all this. Chuck, yeah. So turned on the hotspot, got on Instagram. saw the messages, and I'm like, so then he said they're gonna be in town tomorrow. She was gonna be in town the next day, and she's gonna be at the Smoothie King Arena performing for the concert. If I could meet them down there, that would be
Come
great.
on.
So she just wanted.
Golly.
He said she wanted. He said she just kept asking for this girl named Brandi with the Grimaldi brand. She knew that's what she wanted, and I was like, oh, okay. So I sent her. I remember I sent her one of my silk scarves and a windbreaker. So I said, okay, I'm gonna send her the whole. He said this is what she wants and send pictures. It was a tracksuit. I'm like, I already sent the jacket. He's like, she can't fit it. I said, oh, she got that? And I was like, that's that. See, that's on 6 months ago. So I gave her sizes. I got her sizes. I gave it. There you go. I put it all. I gave her a duffel bag because I do handbags first. Packed up all kind of goodies and everything with everything. And I also had another bag packed up, and I went through all that traffic. And if you know me, you know how claustrophobic I am when it comes down to traffic. Girl, I will catch an anxiety attack in a minute if you have me stuck somewhere. So I'm going through all that traffic to go meet them at the Smoothie King Arena because they asked me to meet them at 5 o'clock. Yeah. Traffic hour. I said, God, you're challenging me. This is a challenge. I know I got to pass this test, and I did it. I did it. And I got it to him, and then I went home. Soon as I was going home, I saw the traffic on the side where I was coming from, just sitting. I said, oh, Lord, you know I would have died. I would have died.
So what was her response? What was her response when she got it?
So I gave it to her management. Her
team, yeah.
Then I thought that was it. That was Saturday. I thought that was it. I didn't think I was going to hear from the people no more. Sunday morning, I got a phone call. They was like, your store open today? I was like, no, it's closed. It's like, perfect. So that's when they wanted privately, and she wanted the jean jacket, and she was telling me how she said
jean jacket. Where the jean jacket at? I ain't seen the jean jacket.
Oh, you gotta go all the way down, baby. You're a whole season. You gotta go all the way down. You're a season late. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
there it goes.
That is right there.
Who that girl is? Who is that model?
Yeah. That's crazy. But look, didn't I tell you, Chuck, you're gonna love her? I told you her story alone. But look, so Brandi, you just launched. I know I don't want to rush you, but I know we're pushing time.
All right.
But I'm letting you know now. I'm coming to get that black book bag. I need to come get the black book bag. So just FYI, low. Shout out to a Lawyer's Ballad with Bep Production. His Black Expectation, Beyond Expectation. I'm thinking black, everything. Beyond Expectation Production. That's the brother I was telling you about who does. I don't know where Chuck went. Oh, he removed himself. Who does the media? So shout out to Lo. Lo was saying that he let's see, shucks was the comment. He said that the merch, photos, and the marketing is top notch. So shout out to Lo for giving that comment on your brand. So that's the brother I showed you. I don't know what happened to you, Chuck. We was just going. We was running it.
I was on the website. I was looking at some things. I'm sorry.
Listen. I told you. So look, here's what we're gonna do.
My bad, big dog. My bad.
So look, but Lo just texted me. He was like, "Say, bruh, he was asking me, did I get the bag? The bag that I showed him when I was on FaceTime with him. But anywho, you just launched your spring collection. You have various pastel colors, which I think is dope. They're dope. You also shout out to all of my curvy sisters and curvy brothers. She is launching the plus size Grimaldi official pieces coming soon. I already told her to sign me up as a model. I had on a Grimaldi piece that I thought I couldn't fit, and I had buku rum in this shirt, this blouse that I wore on last week to the Clinton Hill, Clinton Smith. Yeah, the Grimaldi.
The color block.
Yeah, the color block shirt. It's fire, bruh. So look, her pieces, for those who want to know more about Brandi Grimaldi, her merchandise, her stores, her story. Listen, for those of you who are out there in the media world who wants to find out how to go about branding, how to go about marketing, this sister can tell you. She's a one-woman show, but we're going to make sure before we leave here tonight that she has all the support that she needs, because that's what we're going to do. This is what we do, not just as a Nightcap Knowledge family, Black with No Chaser family, but as a family as a whole. Between Chuck and Lo, when it comes to my media, any type of branding, I hit Chuck up and say, I got this design idea. Can you put it together? I'll hit up Lo and say, Lo. In fact, Lo will be in town Friday. So Lo, let me know what time you're coming in. We can probably go stop over by Brandi before we get the work done with the kids. So yeah, look. So look, get your Grimaldi official pieces. We want to make sure this sister is sold out. We want to break the internet with her brand. We want to break the internet with her like her bank account and all of that by showing the love for this show can. That's some straight Mississippi stuff. Show can.
Oh, wait, Drew, just y'all know I offer coaching too. I do one-on-one coaching to build a brand. I can only show you from my expertise what I did. So
and if you go to her website, you can see all of those different workshops that she offers for coaching.
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. So Lo and Tonya knows about this, and Tonya she's gonna be here for May 26, 27, 28.
And 29.
Of course, and 29. Yeah. All right. Brandi, I do believe that we have this creative community that we've been cultivating on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. And we did it out of the sheer will and the lack thereof in terms of community, in terms of people that are willing to share their learned behavior, because you have a learned behavior, right? Of overcoming, you have a learned behavior of consistency, and you have a learned behavior of true creativity. That's one of the things. And when I talked about earlier, like we had that friend circle, like Tonya and I had that friend circle where we cultivate creativity and we try to cultivate that consistency. Out here on air, you don't have to give me no answer tonight, but I'm gonna call you tomorrow, or Tonya gonna call you tomorrow. But we would like to invite you to the Landmass Creative Conference.
She gonna be there. I'm answering for her and Drew. I got you, Drew. She gonna be there.
Hey, Drew gonna make it. Look, and the thing is, as a panelist, as a speaker, it's a whole weekend of activities. Tanya's she's already slated to perform, and we also have. So we've got some real heavy hitters in terms of people that have been making things happen for the Mississippi Gulf Coast. We're attempting and accomplishing the goal of true development, true community, and true creativity of the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Like I've been able to sell the garage right there, right? Out of the garage, we've been able to ship this all over the world. In addition to other stuff for Tougaloo that we've been doing. Tougaloo, our alma mater. But I'm thinking, man, you would be such an energy to have in the room. For the Landmass Creative Conference. It's a conference for creatives by creatives, and you are a person that deserves and definitely needs to be in that room so somebody can get some of that energy from you, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's beautiful, and I'm glad you said I was low and I on all of us on the same. It's amazing how we're on the same frequency, and we'll Chuck and say something. I'll be like, "That's it." Low, be like, "Did we just talk about it?" Like we've been at this for a good bit, and it's the power that you and I were talking about in your boutique, and you shared a bit of it tonight, talking about being a Black woman. Being a Black woman, knowing what you want, going after what you want is intimidating to others who are immature. But for those who are mature and want that, they don't mind sitting still to learn it. And so now it's time for the world to understand that this world wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for a Black woman. So give us our flowers. We're here.
Right.
So I definitely want, look at my Mac Ray. That's Chuck's oldest. I love you, dude. Can't hear you. Hey, McRae. You getting ready to go to bed? Sleep tight. You tired? Okay. But yeah, so we need to hear more your energy,
Okay.
your verbiage, your dialect, your
Come
all
sell
of
some
you,
product
because
too.
and bring them. Listen,
Sell some product too,
I'm
man.
I'm gonna
Come
have
on,
my
move
I'm
that
coming to get
merch.
my royal blue. My I need to have my blue on for the weekend. She does have lavender. You
So this is
know,
my first time launching colors, you guys, because everything is.
yes.
I was the only brand that stuck to the same color scheme for a whole year. I was planning on doing it forever, but the people wanted colors, so I listened. So
Yeah.
I did a spring collection with some spring colors, and they're going
Okay.
crazy.
I see the blue and the lavender and the purple. I
Isn't it
see it.
fire? Isn't it
Yeah.
fire?
Oh, hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, hold up.
But I
Hold,
told you, B.
look,
I told you they
hold up.
go
Hold up.
listen.
Hold up. What's this right here? Hold up. Is that pink?
That's pink, and
Mm-hmm.
they have peach, and they have light purple, and they have dark purple. I call that one violet. They have like the aqua looking color. They have a
Yeah.
royal blue. There's the green, which is still my favorite, even though I'm just
Yeah.
so used.
Yeah.
And they have like a yellow, but it's like a pastel. See,
Look
more
at
like
that. Look at that.
and
Oh,
there's
you
a
got the
Look at
purple
that.
and the lavender.
Yes.
yeah, and
Bruh's gonna eat.
a
Hey,
and a
Bruh's
pink.
gonna eat that purple. Look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going pink though.
Uh-huh.
Listen. Look at the Grimaldi. That's the new spring line tee.
Yeah, because most
Listen,
of,
and go ahead. I'm sorry, Brandi.
no, go ahead, go. That's the
Yeah,
shirt
the
she was
color
wearing.
block.
That's the color block. Yeah.
The color block.
Mhm.
And look, she has
Oh,
another.
look,
She has
your
a.
boy. Hey, look. Hey, check out these shorts though. Hold on, man.
Look,
Chuck, they sold out, Chuck. I have to get more.
Hey, see you, boy.
look, he's showing you his. He designed
Ah!
that what he has on.
See those shorts?
That's what I have on right now. The fashion slush.
Yep, I see it. I see it.
And they still sell, so I still restock them because they
Yeah,
still.
you got to restock that stuff. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
And when you go in her store, it's more than, and I said the word boutique before,
Yeah,
but it's
you.
not a boutique. It's it's more than that. It's more than, and that's why I was like, let me correct this. So I apologize for using that word.
That's fine.
But her store is an experience because there are affirmations around
I
on
love
her
it.
on display. There
Yeah.
are, and we haven't even talked about the accessories. She has um earrings. She has
Roaches.
brooches, her
Candle,
purses. Oh my God,
the
her
per. Oh,
purses, her book bags, the duffel bags. Like, yeah,
mhm.
I'm coming to get my black book,
Oh,
my
tell them
black
about the
bag.
money. Tell them about the money wall.
Oh, the money wall. So she has a money wall in her store. If you go to my page, I think I posted, or if you go to Black Window Chasers page, I posted. But the money wall is everything that you want to affirm, manifest, like speak into existence. It's on that wall, and the wall is full with money. It's different. Then listen, it is everything. Her store is an experience. She has a stage in her store,
Oh yeah, I built.
literally a stage.
Hold
So I
on, man.
told her I'm gonna be it, exactly. Thank you, Drew. It's a gallery. It's a
It's a
gallery.
Call
Yes,
it.
yes.
gallery.
We call it the
The
gallery.
gallery.
Uh-huh.
Yes. That's what it is. Grimaldi Gallery. So I know you're going through my page now. You're looking at
I was trying to get to the
if you go
gallery
to
wall.
It's
go to
probably on my
Nightcap
page. It's
Knowledge.
far down. I don't
Okay.
know where. Yeah, I have so much. I
Now,
have a
right.
on my page.
But
Um,
Trying-
yes, so if you go to, let's see, go to that video, the first video.
all
And I
right,
think it
this
shows
video.
a
All
bit
right.
of the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna show a montage of everything in
uh,
the store.
There we
That's
go.
a this see-through Grimaldi pieces. That whole table affirms, I don't care what you're going through. It's right there on that table. Brooches, purses,
Look
I
at
got
the
my
cardigan.
sweater,
There
the
we go. The
cardigan, get your cardigan, spring, yes, all of
That's
that good
I'll
stuff.
go to my
That's the
wall.
money wall.
and they got all the money bars and the fake money. That's the dressing
That's
room.
the
Right?
dressing room.
Finish paying that, but no, that's what I was telling you. Doggone.
Hey, you got a whole
So,
damn Photoshop studio in your damn
exactly. I was
Yeah.
scheduled. I was scheduled to do a photo shoot last week, but I said I'm coming back. So,
Yeah.
and that's just a snippet. When I tell you the way her mind works, exactly. So we need to put a selfie station in there.
It's gonna be me in the gallery.
But yeah,
And
so
location as well on Instagram. You can tag the location, Grimaldi the Gallery.
Yeah, she's an enterprise, bro. So when we have her at the Landmass Collective Conference, she's going to be able to share some things that we didn't talk about here that I think will really inspire, you know, the attendees as well as the speakers, the hosts, whoever. You're going to leave with something. So I mean, not only will you have your Grimaldi official apparel, but you have the knowledge that she can share from her experience to where she is today and where she's going. That Gramillionaire, you know. So
millionaire.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
that shirt comes?
That could be done tomorrow. Say less.
When that Gramillionaire.
Say less. Why don't you do this, Chuck? Since you do graphics, make me a Gramillionaire graphic. I'll send you the right spelling and we can take it from there.
Boom. Straight like that.
Look at that. And just like that.
All right.
So look, we thank all of y'all that set in, that joined us, that tuned in. Brandi Grimaldi, Grimaldi Enterprise, Grimaldi Gallery, Grimaldi the designer. Anything about Grimaldi, you guys need to go follow Brandi Grimaldi right now. Go follow her right now. And so tune in for more next week. We'll be talking about mental health awareness as we always do every Thursday. So y'all tune in. Nightcap Knowledge is not just a simple podcast. This is for us, by us, educating us, motivating us, and inspiring us. So tune in every Tuesday, 9 p.m. We'll see y'all next week. If you're in New Orleans this weekend, come check me out at French Quarter Fest. I'll be there Thursday with Delphio Marcellus and the Uptown Jazz Orchestra. And on Sunday, come out there so we can shut down French Quarter Fest at the Jack Daniel stage, 2:10 p.m. Come see me there. You never know if you may be called on stage. So, Chuck, where we about to go?
We got Brandi Grimaldi here. We're going to get here.
Gramillionaires.
One time for your mind, two time for your drinks. We're going to put some on your head before you go to bed, baby. It's Nightcap Knowledge, checking in every Tuesday at 9 p.m. I am DJ George. We got Tonya Boyd-Cannon and the OG Gramillionaire is in the building. Brandi Grimaldi. You got to go to the gallery. She will be on deck for the Landmass Creative Con. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next Tuesday. It's Nightcap Knowledge. Peace.
Ew.